In this video, let's see how we can quickly and easily draw a roof for this. Now there are other ways to do this, other more accurate ways to do this, but for this particular exercise we don't need to download scripts and other elements in order to create a roof. We can easily create a simple roof using the elements that we've talked about, so let's do that. To start off, I'm going to create a box which would be quite similar in footprint to our little cottage, and then give it a height and I'm gonna rotate it so that I can see where my roof base is, and I'm gonna change the height. I don't need that much of a height, so it just needs to be really thin, and yeah, that should be good. And then I'm gonna go into my modify panel and add edit poly. So I have an edit poly. Now what I want to do is I want to have a line in the middle so that I can pull it up, and I'm going to use these edges in my edit poly. I'm going to use edges. Select the top edge here, top edge here. I pressed my control key to select both edges. So you should have both edges selected, and you know that it's selected because it's red. And then I can scroll down just a bit, and there is a button which says connect. So click on that and it connects here. I'm going to use my move tool to raise it up to a decent amount, some of them. And now I have a gable roof. I wanted to make it a hip roof, so let's do something using this scale tool. What I'm going to do is just scale it so that it becomes a hip roof, and that's it. So you have your roof. Now all we need to do is place it on top of our little cottage. If we need to make it a little bit bigger, we can scale the roof in order to do that as well. So let's do that. Select click on the box and say yes, and the changes are committed. So I have my roof and let's go here, and I can move it up here. I think that's pretty decent in terms of size, but if you wanted to change the size, you can easily use the scale tool and change the size of it. In my case, I think it's good enough. There we go. There we have it. So we have our little cottage placed properly, and I think we need to go in and change the layer of it, because the layer might have been different than what we had previously. So that's our roof. Let's go ahead and see how the layers are doing. Go to layers. Our roof is in. This is our roof. So let's rename that, say roof, and that should be in a different layer altogether. So let's add another layer called roof, and from the window I'm just going to drag and drop it onto the roof. And there we go. So we have our windows placed, our walls, our roof nicely placed, our doors, everything's properly organized. So that's how my drawing is, and there we have our little cottage. And in the next video, let's try to clean this up, add more elements, and finish up our drawing so that we can take it to Lumion.